Pretty much. So did you watch Raw tonight, man?
I watched the majority of it. To be honest with you, and like I said, I love our fans and friends in England, and a lot of cool people over there. I just always feel it's a is it wrong to say it's a throwaway show when they go to overseas?
Sure, absolutely.
Is that fair to say that? And that's WWE doing that to you guys, not me. I'm just saying I noticed that, and I'm sure other people here in the States noticed that. When they go over there, I just don't see it as there's no real urgency of importance to watch it, and if you miss it, so what? Nothing's going to happen. No titles are going to change hands.
Right.
No major angles are going to take place. Same old, same old. Is that fair to say, Mish?
Yeah, no, I mean, for the most part, when you don't see Triple H or Stephanie out there cutting promos for 30 minutes, it kind of lends credibility to what you're saying. I think when they go overseas, for the most part, they actually just tend to give us good matches, which is a plus. But they really don't focus on anything storyline, based. I mean, there was a little bit going on with Seth and Kane tonight, but for the most part, there wasn't really any advancement towards anything. I mean, I guess Paige winning, but was that just a feel-good moment, or are we looking at towards the pay-per-view?
No, exactly. I mean, I think, and I said the same thing. I think once Stephanie and Triple H were absent, obviously last week, I think they're literally on vacation still. Yeah. Once they come back, I think, because people talk about the post-WrestleMania cuts that are inevitable. I still believe, despite seeing Fandango do Rick Rude imitation tonight, I still think he's a goner.
Yeah.
And I still think a couple other people are goners too, including Rosa Mendes. It's just my opinion. I don't want anybody to be fired. I don't want to see that happen. I'm just thinking that's what's going to happen. But once Triple H and Stephanie legitimately come back, I think you'll see post-WrestleMania cuts. I think you'll see new angles, new storylines. And next week's show, in other words, will be one you will have to watch. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I think you're right about the bus flip coming, I mean...
oh, yeah, it's coming. It's
Fandango, Fandango is definitely even high on me and Joey's lists. It's kind of like... It was interesting to even see him get a reaction in the UK, and he got a huge reaction, but it's kind of like...
Quite honestly, Mish, I think he was showboating for a swan song, in my opinion. If you really watch it, it's almost like the writing's on the wall, and let me just go for it. I'm not kidding. I think that's what I'm seeing. When I see that, I see one last hurrah. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, Summer Rae, too.
I just feel... Johnny Curtis is a good wrestler. I'm not going to say he's not. I don't want to argue with anybody about his technical prowess. I just feel that they can't... There's nothing left to do with this character. Unless they send him down, almost do an Alex Wright and turn him into Berlin or something like that. What are they going to do with this guy? I mean, really, what can you do with this guy? I mean, he is talented. They do need job guys. Look, Val Venus made an 8-year career as Sean Morley in this comic and milked it for all it was worth and got a paycheck and had a good, steady gig. They need guys like this. I don't know. I just see the WWE as just kind of thrown in the towel on certain people. And I honestly, I think Rosa Mendes is a goner. I think... Rosa, Fandango, and who's the other? And I think, what's his name, too? Party Boy. He's gone, too.
Yeah.
Rose,
Adam Rose. Yeah.
Adam Rose. Didn't matter that you saw him tonight. If anything, that only reinforces my idea of thinking that they're going to be gone next week.
Yeah. Another thing, too, is I think a lot of people are saying that Summer Rae might be on the shit list, too. I kind of like her. I don't know why.
It could be. Like, CP, once again, when we say stuff like this, we always get emails the next day. Summer Rae is in the new WWE release movie with The Miz. Why would they let her go when she's promoting a movie? I'm like, guys, that doesn't mean anything. I mean, there's people who let go who are higher level, much higher level stars than her.
Absolutely.
And are involved in angles or who are doing outside projects for them. That doesn't mean it. You don't have to be off TV to be released. I think we all learned that from Brodus Clay, didn't we? He was on TV the week before, then he's gone a week later.
And he had a very high profile.
So that doesn't mean anything that she's in the WWE movie. That doesn't mean anything.
I mean, every single time he came out there, he brought the kids with him. I mean, he was a whole spectacle. Had the disco ball coming down and the lights. I mean, they made...
Well, once you get... Yeah, as you know, once you get an entrance and you get that kind of gimmick where you have a, signature entrance, you kind of think you're safe. I think, once again, if you actually even watch Brodus Clay's shoot interviews, I think he's still baffled that he was released.
Yeah.
He still doesn't understand why. And I thought they could have did something with him too, but WWE is strange. I mean, everyone thinks they're going to keep the big monsters and they're going to keep the little technical guys. You never know who they're going to get rid of. And, it sucks. I don't want to see anybody out of a job, but there's always those post-WrestleMania cuts, and it's usually after Triple H and Stephanie come back. That's why I kind of was watching the show half-assed tonight, because I knew there wasn't going to be anything really meaningful. You're right. The matches were good. You know, Roman Reigns got beat down from Big Show, big deal.
Right.
You know, nothing there. It was fun to watch the Lucha Dragons being over, just doing a silly, you know, hands up in the air kind of thing. You know, they're a good team. I think they might do something. You know, the tag team division's interesting again. For the most part. I mean, there's some really shitty teams too.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, can you even like you said, Paige was over. But other than that, what was the real highlight of the show tonight?